So I think this might be Canada's most romantic ghost story. This is Homer Watson, a Canadian landscape painter who was prominent during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Watson was known for these landscapes that showed Ontario's countryside. He lived in Doon, just outside of Kitchener, Ontario, with his sister Phoebe, who was also an artist, and his wife Roxa, and later in life they also adopted a little girl, Mary, who was their daughter. Homer and Roxa had this really sort of beautiful love. Roxa was known to be witty and funny and highly intelligent. She managed all of the family's finances and basically managed Homer Watson's career, which allowed him to flourish as an artist. And so naturally, he was devastated in 1918 when Roxa died, and he sank into a deep depression and had a lot of difficulty painting. Now, one night, Homer was sitting alone in his studio when he noticed an amber glow coming from the staircase in the center of the family home. He watched Roxa appear in the middle of that amber light. He ran over to her, but she disappeared. He went back to the studio, sat down, and then the amber glow came back, and Roxa appeared again, and this time he sat and watched as she smiled at him and said, "Do not despair, all is well, Homer." This event changed something in Homer Watson. He had a renewed sense of life and vitality. He began painting again, and his paintings had a new brightness and energy to them. And he spent the rest of his life as a spiritualist, attending seances. And I think this story is a great example of how ghost stories aren't always scary. Sometimes they're a mix of love and art and a desire to understand what happens after death. For more stories like this, you can check out my book, A Ghost in the Room, Supernatural Adventures in Historic Houses. It comes out on October 14th, and it's available for pre-order now.